Hey, what's going on, guys? This is KNasty3090 here. We are back with some Oakland A's franchise on MLB 17, the show. We are in year 2. We made some free agent signings. We have Arrieta, Greg Holland, Brandon Morrow were our big free agent signings. I've been working... Oh, and Carlos Gomez, forgot about him. I've been working on the lineup off the video, but I'm going to show you guys what we have now. I'm deciding to keep a lot of our big prospects still in the minors. Not all of them, but a lot. I think it's just best for them. We're not going to compete, I don't think, this year. And I kind of want them to not waste their service time, so they're a free agent a year later, because we need to save that money. But DaCosta, who we got in the draft last year, even as a C potential, I feel like he's still going to be a very good player with that good contact. A solid arm, not best fielding, but good speed, all around, good vision, discipline, clutch. I kind of like him. Mateo, we are going to call up. I think he's ready. We had Chapman and Matt Olson. Matt Olson had a great year for us last year with 35 bombs. Chris Davis, Gomez batting second. So we got some talent there. Pitching, Manea is now an 86. He struggled a little bit last year, but I think he's going to have a really good year this year. There's Arrieta. We signed him to that one-year deal, $15.5 million. Andrew Tiggs, I believe. He's 29, not really much of a player. Mengen, he's 25. I probably got his name wrong. Struggled last year, 4-16, 6.43 ERA. That's fine. And Jarrell Cotton, we have in there as well. We got Greg Holland, Brandon Morrow, and we got a couple young guys in Montes and Healy. Now, take a look in AAA. Look at this rotation that we have in AAA. This rotation is pretty insane. Jesse Hahn is just a guy. Walker Buehler, a top 50 prospect, 71 overall, A potential. AJ Puck, 71 overall, top 50 prospect, A potential. Joaquin Abraham, B potential, 68 overall, top 50 prospect. And Dave Riley, 64 overall, B potential, another top 50 prospect. That AAA rotation looks stacked. Our first round pick, the Harper Cavaney from last year, we have him. I was thinking about calling him up in the majors. He would probably be just as good as anyone we're using. However, let him just develop in the minors. Austin Beck as well. We're going to let him develop in the minors as well. So we got these two guys down there. If you guys want to see, real quick before we do anything, I do want to get some new scouts. As you can see, there are some expensive scouts we can sign. So let's get the best scouts out there. Let's see. East, we got that. West, if there's a Central that's over $2.2 million, we will sign you. And it doesn't appear there is one, so we're going to keep you. If you guys want to see the top 50 prospects, where do we have any ranked on the A's? We don't have any on the top 13. 14 is Harper Cavaney, our first round pick from last year. Like I said, he's going to fly up that board, I feel like, with that high potential. Mateo, even though he's going to start the year in the majors. AJ Puck, Walker Buehler, there's those pitchers. We got a good amount. There's 4 there. Do we have 5 total? Even though it says top 50, they don't always show up in the top 50. But there you go. There's the top 50 prospects. So we're going to move up on that. We're not really expecting to do much this year other than just suck again. We had the second overall pick. So let's start this season up and see how we do. I mean, we might be a little bit better because we do have Arrieta, we do have Carlos Gomez, we do have the better bullpen. But we're using a lot of younger guys. We'll see. Right now we're struggling a little bit, but I mean, it's fine. I think next year's year we're going to make that jump. And this year, what we're going to do is if we're struggling, I can either trade Arrieta, trade Gomez, trade those relievers, or let him walk his free agency in a compensatory pick. It's kind of, we're up in the air on that. We're closing in on the draft. We're almost there. And let's see, we are going to be, right now we're about 10, 11 games under 500, which is, it's fine. We're 8.5 out of the division. In the wild card race, we are 8.5 as well. So that's where we are. If you want to take a look real quick, before we get into the draft, how our team is doing, Arrieta's pitching like the ace that he is. Manea is pitching great at 2.75 ERA, so he's definitely developing. Tiggs is okay. Mengen's kind of struggling, and Cotton, man, is just, I had a high hope for him, but his potential's dropped to a C. I don't know. I'm not sure what we're going to do with him. Holland has been struggling on the bullpen. Morrow's been okay, not great. Other than that, our bullpen is kind of struggling as well. In AAA, let's see how these studs are doing. Buehler's okay, 3.93 ERA. Puck is pitching great with a 2.23 ERA, a whip of 1.03. Abraham's pitching great with a 2.87 ERA, and Riley's pitching okay with a 3.29. So that's not bad. Cavaney in AAA, 2.99 average. Oh, you can't see all the stats there. 6 home runs, not bad. Beck's hitting 3.15 in the majors. Carlos Gomez is kind of struggling with the bat. We knew that he was been struggling, but I don't think we paid too much. I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, 6.2 for 1 mil. For 1 year, excuse me. Matt Olson's having another great year. 18 bombs, a 281 average, only 58 games. He's definitely a player, and his potential's going up. It may go to an A potential, so that's not bad. Chris Davis is struggling for him, only 222 with 12 bombs. Chris Carter, which we have as a DH. I had him in our system last year. We never used him. I just want that power. He has 11 bombs, not bad. Chatham is struggling again. Ruiz we picked up just for as a catcher. Is actually hitting pretty well at 287 average. Mateo 245 with 2 dingers, 11 stolen bases, but he should be getting just a little bit better. That's fine. DaCosta, at 261 average for him, that's not bad. His overall's going up. He's actually getting a nice boost in everything, even with that only C potential. So I'm happy with what we're seeing in DaCosta. Kind of wish he slugged the ball a little bit more, but beggars can't be choosers. So I kind of like how things are going, even though our record's not great. Manea looking good. Cotton looks like he may not be part of our future plans, but that's all right. We got a stacked AAA rotation, which is a year or two away. Let's get into the draft. Second overall pick. Before we do anything, though, I'm just going to quickly just make sure this is all set, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, here we are in the draft. We have the second overall pick. Now we got to figure out who to take. There are some starting pitchers that we see here. There's a right fielder. He's 23. He's like 4 years away. A closer. I really don't want to take a closer with the second overall pick. That's a waste of a pick. Angel Tavares, potentially. We got a third baseman there, excuse me. Jackie Jensen. Now he's 18, but we know what he is. He's a few years away. Above average, everything except really power. I mean, power is about average. But he could have good discipline, good fielding, good reaction, good arm strength. So Jackie Jensen's an option there. Let's see what else have we scouted. A starting pitcher maybe. It looks like there's a shortstop here. Eugene Miles could have good contact, above average fielding, solid power at short. Another closer, which I don't want to take second overall pick, a closer. So it's really, or we could take the center fielder, but I feel like it's either shortstop or third base. Let's see. I guess we can go based off age. One's 18, one is 19. I'm gonna probably take. I'm gonna take third base because we have Mateo at shortstop and we have Matt Chapman at third base in the majors. I always say never draft based off need. However, when all things are equal, then draft based off need. So we're gonna take Jackie Jensen second overall out of high school. Hopefully that's a good pick. And let's move on to round 2. Maybe that shortstop's available in round 2. No, he's not. Damn it. That would have been nice. There's a catcher here. The closers were drafted. There's some starters we can maybe take. Right field, there's Juan Benitez. There's also this James Laster, but he's already 23 and he's 4 years away. By the time he's going to be a big leaguer, he's going to be basically retired. Not much in the way of center fielders. Left fielder potentially here with Jose Gutierrez. Solid, average contact and power, but good fielding. Let's see what else is here. Another third baseman and Moda, but like I said, he's a few years away. Now he does have some pop, but by the time he's going to be the bigs, he's going to be like 24, 25. But if that's the best option, that's the best option. I think we're going to take this catcher, though, Vaccaro. We'll take him in the second round. I know the high school kid, but if the catcher hits and that's an A potential, that's a great pick there. Round number 3 now. Let's see if there's any pitchers. There's he's 23 and he's 4 years away. Barrios, Richie Dexton. All right, so there's some options there. Moving on. What other? I might take this third baseman again. I like the idea of having some power in the system, power, contact. Fielding could be a 65 now. He's already 21, but you know what? That's fine. If he's a few years away, that's fine. Or he's a trade chip. I kind of like that. We'll take the third baseman there. Moving on to round number 4. That right fielder is available. Benitez, I kind of want to take him. He's more of the guy who can field and have some good speed. He could have above average contact and above average power, but he's mostly a defensive guy first. So we'll take him in round 4. Moving on now to round 5. Maybe look at some of these pitchers that are still available. Owen Nunez, or we got some who's ready in a year or two. 75 potential, or we're gonna take Machado, and then hopefully maybe in the next round Nunez is available. That's kind of like my goal. So let's take Machado. Hopefully that's a nice hit in round 5. I'm looking to see if that starting pitcher's taken quickly. I didn't see his name, I don't think. Oh, I must have missed it because he's gone. All right. Let's see what's here. Anyone that we really scouted? This Saldana maybe at 75. That's probably going to be the best move. It is. So we'll take Saldana. Another third baseman. Why not? It doesn't really matter what positions you take, like I said, because these are so far in the future most of the time. Last pick, I guess we'll take a reliever or a catcher. We'll take the catcher, I guess. No, we'll take the reliever. Let's take the reliever. F it. I'm going to go against the grain and see what happens. All right. Let's see how we did in the draft. All right, Jackie Jensen, that was a good pick. This is a good draft again, boys. This is a good draft. Potential's not crazy high at 92, but it's a good. That's an A. We got what we wanted. Jackie Jensen right now can't really hit. You can tell he's going to be a good fielder. Unfortunately, his durability is so low that he's going to be a guy that might just be a DH. If you look at someone's durability and it's low, that means they're going to get fatigued very quickly, and they can only play a couple games and they have to sit out. But we'll take that. That's not bad. Vaccaro, that catcher's an 84 potential. I mean, he's a 46 overall. He's years away. Mota, he's an 89 potential. That could be an A. He has an 80 durability, so he's a guy who could play every day. Right now, he looks to potentially have a good, some solid pop in that bat. He's 21, 56 overall. Juan Benitez, that right fielder, as you can see, 79 speed, 88 stealing already, only 48 overall, 87 potential. Machado, 82 overall potential, 65 overall. That's not bad. Saldana, not really a good pick, and then that reliever. I mean, those are the 6 and 7. That's such a shot in the dark. But you know what? We got 1A, 4 Bs, 2 high Bs. Now, unfortunately, all these guys are kind of like quote-unquote projects. Like, they're pretty far away from making any big league appearances. Maybe Machado in a couple years just because he's a 65, but we'll see. I still like the draft, though. I'll take that. I mean, got an A there, and let's just continue going on and see how we do. We'll probably go up through the trade deadline on this video, guys, and we'll call it a video. So let's just see what we'll do with the trade deadline. Right now, we are bad, which is good. Like, if we can get the number 1 pick, that would be nice. The second overall pick, I was hoping to get a higher potential, but you know what? A 92 is a 92. Jose Barrios got traded from the Twins to the Reds for Luis Castillo and Nick Senzel, one of the top prospects in baseball. Very interesting trade. Dozier then got traded. The Twins are busy for Will Smith, not the actor, the reliever, and Ryder Jones. So Brian Dozier got traded. That pop is moving out of the Twin Cities. All right, let's see what else happens. We are doing bad. The Tigers are offering us a trade. All right, Dakota Hudson. He's a starting pitcher. That's a position of need for Jed Lau. I didn't even look to who we got. We got Jed Lau. I'm not taking on salary. That is pointless. We're actually winning some games now, but I think it's going to be a moot point. Trade deadline, we're 45 and 62. Real quick at the standings, we're 18 out of the division, and in the wild card we are. Oh, I'm in the National League wild card because I'm an idiot. We're 16 out, so we're not going to make the playoffs. Real quick on the top prospect list, Harper Cavaney is now 8th on it. He's a 71 overall. That's going up. He's doing well in AAA. Anyone else on this list? The starters in AAA are doing well. I kind of want to call them up soon. If they get called up this year, that is fine because that doesn't count towards a full year on their service time. So what we can do, and I might leave this to you guys, should we trade Arrieta now? And I can show you guys some offers we get. I'll see what offers we can get for Holland and Morrow. They all, I believe, have 1-year deals. So we can either trade them or give them a qualifying offer and hope no one signs them. Matt Olson, guys. Matt Olson's might hit 45, 50 home runs for us this year, which is insane. He's definitely a cornerstone piece for our team. Chris Davis is really struggling, only 210, 22 home runs. Matt Chatham's struggling. Mateo's kind of struggling as well, that average. Same with DaCosta. Harper Cavaney, Bo's in 290. Beck's in 321. So these guys, they're working their way up. Real quick, if you want to look at these starters in the minors, Buehler's 292 here. Oh, man, 292, 263, 3, and 3.7. That is not bad. I could keep these guys in the minors for one more year. I don't know, or I'll call them up. But let's real quick take a look at these trades, and I want you guys to tell me what we should do. Let's take a look at some offers we get for Arrieta. We can get a bunch of Bs from the Brewers, and actually that's the only trade we can get. Now, his salary is so high, I don't really like that trade. We can maybe try to work out with a team. Like, let's just say I want to get Jason Groom. We could probably figure something out to get that trade to work. So, like, for instance, I could put Jesse Hahn in there, and then, boom, we can get Jason Groom. Now, if you think there's a prospect that we should go after for Arrieta, please let me know in the comments and say you should go get, like Nick Senzel. Just say the prospect that you think we should go after with Arrieta. Let's take a look real quick. What can we get for Greg Holland? Are there any prospects out here? It looks like the Red Sox might be giving us a trade. Michael Chavis, Sam Travis, and Ty Buttrey. All right, so some B's there. Billy McKinney from the Yankees. The Rays are giving us a B. See if we can get any A's. Dalton Pompey. All right. Any A's out there for Greg Holland? A couple B's from the Twins. Here we go. Jeremy Turley, and he's 21 with an A potential. That's definitely something to look at. We'll come back to that. Hunter Harvey from the Braves. A couple B's from the Marlins. Sebastian Rivera from the Nationals. Justin Dunn, starting pitcher. I believe he went to Boston College. Dwayne Underwood. Eddie Martinez. Of A potential base, 49 overall. That's just going to be a hard pass. And I think that's going to be it. Let's just double check. Any other A potentials? Nope. So let's go back to the Mariners. So this third baseman, he's a few years away. We did just draft a bunch of third basemen, but like, let's take a look at him. He already has 75 power. Wow. If he develops, that power could be 90 in a year or two. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to take that for Greg Holland. I'll do that. I'll do that for Greg Holland. I like that trade. The other guy we're getting is not really much, but we're going to take that. Let's see what we can... And Holland's been struggling. Let's see what we can get for Brandon Morrow real quick. Is there any other trades like that? But like I said, I'll probably leave the Arrieta trade up to you guys. We can let him walk, and we can get a compensatory draft pick. That would be between round 1 and round 2, guys. We can definitely do that if you don't think there's any trades that we should go after. Just remember, if any prospects you say is here's a... Ooh. Let's take a look at this first baseman the Marlins are offering. Lorenzo Chavez. I mean, he's so far away. Maybe. If you guys think we should do that trade for Morrow or anyone else from Morrow, let me know in the comments down below. I think we're going to end the video there. I'm going to call up. We're definitely going to... I'm going to take Cotton out of the Bolt starting rotation. Same with Mengen. We're going to leave Triggs in there. We're going to call up 2 of these guys from the minors. Probably Buehler and Puck. They seem to be the guys who are the most ready to be in the major. So they're going to get called up for the second half of this year. See how they do in the bigs. And let's see, guys. Meet me in the comments down below. What should we do with Arrieta? And I'll get that trade done to start the next video. And then hopefully we can suck the rest of this year and get a high draft pick. And then next year's the year I think we're going to really make some moves. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. I'll talk to y'all later, boys. Take it easy. Peace.